All right, Barlow Brigade. Old Big Jim coming at y'all from the HQ for everything Barlow. All right, we got some new things coming in the house here that I need to talk to y'all about. A gentleman named Mr. Charlie Cook, who is a YouTube family member here on my channel, sent me a package. Came in Saturday, and Mr. Cook he's a leather. He makes leather. I'm not sure about if he has any content. I just don't know. But in a lot of the comments, you'll see a gentleman named Cook's Carving, and that's the gentleman that sent me some absolutely great leather work, and I want to share that with y'all now. Coming in first is this slip here that it's part of my EDC for today. Got this is a copper lock made by Frost Cutlery, Caliber Series. Excellent knife, but we're not here about the knives. We're here about this slip. Now, this thing's beautiful. Great sewing. Just real nice, supple leather. Got his maker's mark on the back of it there with the Jesus fish. Nice little pull there with looks like a deer antler bead. Just a wonderful slip right there, man. Just a beautiful slip. I don't have any trouble putting my pocket knife in there and toting it. I toted it. I was out of town yesterday. Toted it all day. Good in the pocket, and just a great slip. All right, the second one he sent me was this one. Y'all look at that weaving, that basket weaving on there, and look at the stitching. That stitching is just unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, it's finished well. Just a man. This upped my slip game. You know, now I've got some slips from Jeffrey, from Stephen Jeffries. I have slips that I bought from Rough Rider. So I have slips, and I understand quality leather work. I mean, I see the stuff, that Case puts out, and, some of the Buck leather work, and this is just an absolutely fantastic part of my EDC. Now, in this one, and we're going to get into this in a little bit, but, man, that's just great feeling leather. I put a little conditioner on there. Man, I carried this and just unbelievable. Like I said, these came in Saturday. Well, during that same mail call, I had a knife come in that I've had before. I haven't had one in years, but I saw this on Whatnot, and I got it for $8 plus shipping. So I got it. Now, here's the thing. Y'all know Brother Chuck down at Briar Patch Blades. Now, I just watched a video about he picked up a pocket knife at a local, I don't know if it's an antique mall or a pawn shop or a Whatnot shop or whatever it was. He picked it up at a shop there in Amite, Louisiana, which those of you who knows that Amite it's the capital of something. I don't know what it is. Might be bullfrog cleaning, because that's what Brother Chuck said he was going to do with the knife in question here. Now, the knife I got is the 94 OT, and Brother Chuck calls the Lord's color. Now, I carried this knife, but it was in the Delrin, the saw cut Delrin that they put out for years. Just a great pocket knife then. It's a great pocket knife now. Now, I'm not going to sit here and go into a detailed thing about this pocket knife, because I want y'all to go over and see Brother Chuck on his channel and check it out, because he went through it profiled the knife, showed you the ins and outs, showed you the good things about it. I can't do it any better than Brother Chuck did. Okay, but I'm gonna share this with you. Me and Chuck, we from the South. Okay, call us redneck, call us swamp rat, call us coon ass, call us what you want to call us. I can tell you right now, I give less than a darn what you call me, and I'm pretty sure Brother Chuck could care less than dang what you say about him. Okay, but we have our opinions. My opinion is you can't buy a pocket knife than this right here. Now, when I got this in, I opened it up, and I'm gonna share. I had to go dig this out of the garbage because, like I say, it was Saturday, but that's what it come in. Come in a blister pack, and yeah, it's got salt water. It's got salt water all over it. But it's just an old-timer gun stock trapper. And the only difference that I could tell between this knife, his came in a box, and mine came in this blister pack. Now, when I got it in, opened it up, looked it over, I took it, I hit it about 5 times on the strop in both directions on both blades, and this is what I ended up with, guys. Y'all ready? Okay? So, both blades. I mean, I'll put the spade blade out and show y'all if you want me to, but absolutely vicious. Okay? Got all the good walking talk. I mean, for $10, $12, I think you get these at like Walmart and places like that for $15 to $20. You can't go wrong with this right now. With this right here, okay? There ain't a better knife out there. I'm gonna put it right in this Charlie Cook leather work. Now, only difference, mine's got his had a octagonal shield, and mine has the regular old timer shield that we've been dealing with for years around here. I'll go ahead. I know Brother Dan's watching, so Brother Dan, there's your timestamp. Says Charade on the backside. Says 94 OTY for yellow. So there it is, guys. Like I say, I ain't really doing a pocket dump for y'all, but that's how it ended up that way because of Brother Cook and his slips that he sent me. And I guess since we're doing it, man, I got one more thing I'm gonna put on y'all, and I have no idea about this particular pocket knife. It's a Kershaw. It's made in the USA, and it's not a flipper. It ain't got no studs. It ain't got no button, flipper thing. It's a slip joint. It's a modern slip joint. And it's called, let me give you the number. The number off of it is, we can get that in there for Brother Dan. It's a 7650 made in the US, and it's CPM 154 steel. And it's a modern slip joint. Now, I call that a Warrenclyffe. Some of y'all may call it a reverse Tonto, but in my world, it's a Warrenclyffe blade. Just a great little pocket knife, good, solid, sturdy, and I ain't got much card left to cut there, but same thing, guys. Stropped it up about 4 times. I got that in there where it needs to be. So, got this off of whatnot. Guy dumped a bucket of knives out on the table. And he said, $10 a piece, y'all pick them out. Well, I picked out 4 Kershaws. Bad Kershaws. I'm talking about, let me see if I can find this one right here. Check this bad boy out, y'all. This is called I can't remember right now. But you see that USA right there? This one's discontinued. And it's not assisted opening. But this is a bad boy right here, y'all. This is 1776 NBBW, made in the USA with that flag on it. It's a discontinued model. These are selling on eBay right now for about $100. I paid $10 for that. So anyway, that's where we're at on that. All right, and I say, if y'all not down there watching Brother Chuck and what he does down there at the briar patch, in the briar patch, then y'all need to get over there. Brother Chuck's got it going on. Little eye candy for y'all on the deep south amble right there. This is a Rough Rider. I don't have many toothpicks, guys, but this one is part of the Bolster lock series. Got a locking mechanism on the Bolster. I bought the half hawk in this the other day and was so impressed when I saw this one pop up. I went ahead and got in on this one. I paid $15 for it. Stainless steel. Like I say, don't do many toothpicks. Don't like the big ones. They're too big. Don't like the little ones. They're too little. But these are little medium toothpicks from Rough Rider. Just great little knife. All right. Well, if you saw read the title about my video, I'll talk about something that, I should have talked to y'all about this before, but I didn't because I've been doing a long-term use on this knife. Now, I'm not like Brother Chuck. I'm not going to be out skinning all kind of, oh Lord, my cat's running around behind me. Anyway, I'm not going to be running around skinning a bunch of animals. Hard use to me was just your day-to-day opening packages, doing stuff in the kitchen, cutting up, anything I need to cut up. But after Brother Billy Ray Bond and the Knife Doctor went to the second sale up at in Alabama at Barron's Son, Brother Billy Ray brought home some knives, and a few of them, and which I bought a couple, but the one I'm going to talk about is become it's heavy. I put it through heavy use, guys, and it's a good one. And it is the Moormaker full-size Sod Buster, carbon steel. It is it's got Matador Texas. It's made by Barronson. Y'all see the Teeners on there? It's a good one. It is the 3103 LB, which is lockback, USA, and it's in carbon steel. So y'all, when you sharpen a knife, the way I sharpen a knife, you can tell carbon steel. Carbon steel, it's just different. It's different from stainless. It's just different. I don't know how to explain that to y'all. But anyway, this is a great knife. Now, they ain't cheap. I can promise you that. This was supposedly a second, and the only thing I could find wrong with it, it's got just a hint of blade wobble. Not much, but just a hint. And other than that, I can't find anything wrong with it. I paid $50 for this knife at Deep South Cutlery, and he had about 4 or 5 of them. He sold every one of them. But if he had another, I'd go down there and buy it. I trust me on that, because this is a beast. This is a Barlow Brigade banger. Whenever I carry a large sidey, which I have several, I'm always going to probably pick that one before I pick anything else. I've got the Rough Rider, same thing, the yellow sidey and Rough Rider carbon steel. I've got the coal miner and stainless steel. All of those are large sidings. I got a couple other ones, but I love the small, the regular juniors, sided juniors. I love those too. I got case. I have 2 or 3 cases. I have 2 or 3. I've got several of them China-made ones, but they're all good ones. But that's a beast right there. You want a large sidey, I highly recommend you finding one of these and buy it. Okay. Now, weekend before last, in in Biloxi, Mississippi, at the Coliseum, I went to a gun show, and all of y'all, I went over to the Parker Frost knives that I bought there, the collectibles. All those are going to go in. They're going to go in my collection, and they'll never be used. I have, my collection has two sections. You got your users, and you got your abusers, which knives that have been heavily used, and then I got my collectibles. Things like the Barlow I got from Aaron Williams, and the Knife Doctor, Event Knife Doc, the knife I got from Ted Hart. All of those go into a special place, and they'll never be used. They're, to me, are collectible knives, and they'll stay as collectibles. Okay, and that's what this one, the one I'm fixing to share with y'all is. My son, and I say that respectfully, Zona at Arizona EDC dropped a video about 3 or 4, maybe 5 days before I went to this gun show. I had no intentions of buying this particular knife. I took a bag full of trades, things that I were trying to sell, and I had bought a Spyderco Endura 4, and I traded that knife, which I had very little in. I probably had $20 in that Spyderco, and but I traded that knife and $20 for what I'm fixing to show y'all. So I have about $40 in this knife. The other problem I have with this knife is that there's none out there. The only thing that's close to it is selling for $200, and I found it on some obscure, one of those SD like, or one of those Pinterest kind of places. So I have no way of valuing this knife. All I can tell you is this knife is a banger. All right, this is the full-size Moormaker double lockback trapper in bone. Now, I don't know if I can get that in there where y'all can see that, but y'all look at this is camel bone, according to the guy I bought it from. He had 2 of them, and he had them listed sitting on his table for $120. So that'll tell you about the value of that Spyderco that I had. But this thing is unbelievable. I'll probably have some trouble, but it goes right up into the half stock. Good solid click. Just a very sexy, to me, clip point blade right there. But it says Moormaker, Matador, Texas. And it says, I think it's 3603 DLB, made in the USA, carbon steel. And son, let me tell you what, this thing is a beast. And I know that I'm gonna catch some slack on what I'm fitting to say, but this knife is just, to me, as good as the Remington 2-bladed trappers. I know Brother HT and Brother Chuck, some of them people, those Camillus made knives are bad boys. There ain't no doubt about it. But son, let me tell you what, this thing is a beast. Look at that peanut butter spreader right there, Brother Chuck. Reckon you get the potted meat out with that one? Carbon steel, USA. Just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful pocket knife, guys. I am so proud to have this in my collection. Y'all see I think they call it Fiskars. Yeah, I can't say it. On that bone, just a wonderful, wonderful pocket knife. See that it pops right up into that half stock. Wonderful knife, guys. Well, there you go, guys. That's a little 20-minute video on new parts of my collection. One part is the user. This part is gonna be a locker queen, I like to call them. Yeah, get in there, guys. There it is. Hope it don't get me when I set it down. When that sun gun closes, it is a quack. All right, guys. Moormaker double lock back in camel bone, yellow Delrin, Lord's color, Saudi. I want all y'all to have a great day. It's Wednesday. It means weekend's coming up. I want everybody to be safe. I pray that y'all have a great rest of your week and a great weekend. I'm going through some inner structure things here at the old Barlow headquarters. I got a new piece of equipment in. I'm setting that up. It's going to be several, the old man, it's tough for him to move stuff around, but I'm getting it done. It's going to greatly improve my knife making and knife restoring capabilities. Of course, I've got to order some belts. I can do a lot with a 80 and a 120 grit belt, but I need some 600, 800, maybe some 1200 belts to do finish work, and that's coming up, guys. Y'all just hang in there. Old Big Jim's gonna hook y'all up. Once again, I'm happy y'all are here. I appreciate every member of my YouTube family. Y'all are great people, and think just every day something happens that makes me really appreciate each and every one of y'all. All right, everybody. Rule number 9.